everyone, and welcome to episode 46 of the Neikuzuki Knits podcast. Today is Wednesday, October 19th, 2016, and I'm Katie. I'm coming to you from a very sunny Cochrane, Alberta. I'd like to say hello to anyone new and anyone returning to the podcast. Thanks so much for joining me. We're going to jump right into it with Canada Cal prizes because I very mistakenly forgot them last time. I actually went up to start recording or editing the podcast last week and I went, no, I forgot them. There's much stronger language involved than that, but I will not repeat it here. So, anyway, I did the prize drawings earlier today via random.org and I've got them all written down. I did actually add one prize because there's so much participation in the FO thread. So there'll be 5 prizes total now. One prize is actually a skein of Ancient Arts yarn in Vancouver, and this is super cool because it's on what they call their Passion 8 base. There we go. It's an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and it's an 8-ply, cable-plied, heavy fingering sport, so it's super bouncy. I've knit a couple, well, I started knitting something out of this in the Pisanki colorway, and it's super awesome, like I said, super plump. It's 437 yards or 400 meters per 4 ounces or 113 grams. And this is their Vancouver colorway, and it is a variant of a dye job that they did for Knit Social a few years ago for their Knit City event. So that's it right here. And that is going to Anna B. Knits for post number 89. And that was for a pair of socks out of flock fiber. So Anna B. Knits, please contact me on Ravelry and we'll get it all sorted out for how you want to get your skein. The next prize is the small box bag, and that is covered with signs with the provinces and territory names as well as various Canadiana symbols, and I guess just Canadiana. And that's going to post number 39, Kimmy Creates. Kimmy, I'm so excited. You finished a shawl in Isis Fiber Arts. And yeah, just give me a PM on Ravelry as well and I will get this sent out to you. And thanks for coming up to introduce yourself at Knit City a couple weeks ago. I really appreciate it. The next one is for post number 30. It's a skein of Fishnets yarn in her Canadiana. It's a self-striping. If you've been watching the podcast, this was one of the yarns that I used earlier this year to make a pair of socks. And it's the Strong Heart 2-ply fingering, which is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and there's approximately 400 yards and 100 grams. It will make 2 matching socks, and that is going to Heather H. Flamin for post number 30, as I said, which was a wacky windmill hat. So Heather, just give me a PM on Ravelry as well, and I will sort out how we're going to get this yarn to you. Then, Angie's Hip, you won for post number 29, and you also won a Canadiana and provincial / territory signs big box bag, and you won for the Rich for Your Pleasure mitts. So thanks for using one of my patterns in this cal. And then finally, we have another skein of Fishnets yarn in the Canadiana colorway, same base, Strong Heart, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and that's going to Owl and Lily Knits, and that was for post number 78 for the Knox hat, and I believe we met at Knit City. So anyway, you won the skein of gorgeous yarns, so thanks so much for all of your entries. And congratulations to the winners. Make sure to PM me on Ravelry and we'll get your mailing sorted out. Besides that, this is a really short episode this week because between Sunday and today, Wednesday, I really didn't get much done. I'm prepping for Calgary Fiber Arts Fair, so that's taking a lot of my spare time. And so I will show you what I did work on. I worked on excuse me. I worked on my Mud Punch socks. I think I was about the 2nd or 3rd stripe up here. I can't quite remember, unfortunately. But I did get actually a decent amount done on them. And these are being knit out of Mud Punch self-striping in the In Particular colorway, and they're being knit on US 1 2.25mm needles. And the other thing I cast on this week is the Kyoto cardigan, which is a baby cardigan. I am right in the middle of the row, so I'm very sorry for that. But this is being knit out of Bumble Birch Forage, which is 4-ply worsted weight in the Boysenberry colorway. It's a gorgeous colorway. This is probably truer to color back by my face here, by my pink hair. But yeah, it's knitting up really nice, and it's really, it feels plump already, which is fantastic. So there's that. And then I am actually also working on the Authenticity Shawl by Soft Sweater Knits, Sylvia McFadden. Why do I feel like that's wrong? Anyway, Soft Sweater Knits. You can find it on Ravelry under that. Obviously it looks crummy right now because it's lace. It'll look a lot better once it's actually blocked. But it's being knit out of Sweet Fiber Canadian in the Breakwater colorway, and it's being knit on US 9 5.5mm needles. It is a triangular shawl. It's going to have a nice wide garter edge, border I guess more at the end, and I'm not even through the first skein yet, so quite happy with that. This is some of the yarn that I picked up, and the pattern actually that I picked up at Knit City as well. And that actually leads right into reading. I'm actually reading The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken right now. I'm not far enough in to pass any judgment on it yet. It's interesting. It's a lot different from what I've previously read, especially in the young adult genre, so happy with that. And I had started another book last week, The Hotel at the Corner of Bitter and Sweet, I think, which is one of the ones I've actually been wanting to read for a while, but I had to put it down because it was not something I could read right now with the anxiety levels I have. But it was gorgeous writing, so I definitely will pick it up again later at some point. Then basically it's just chatter. I actually made myself a bag, and it's not a prototype bag. It's out of fabric that I actually bought in Japan for myself, and I needed a bag for my Authenticity Shawl because I didn't have anything big enough. So I made myself a bag, guys. Super cute kitties. And this is actually holding all, like, both skeins of the Canadian, the Sweet Fiber Canadian are on the bottom here, and then there's the third skein up here, and then my project is over here. But super cute. Like I said, I brought this fabric back specifically for myself, so I finally sat down and made myself a bag out of it. So, other than that, I haven't done anything. I played around on the new sewing machine, which I did get named. Her name is Sakura McSoy Face Pichet. And that's been it. Honestly, I am prepping for Calgary Fiber Arts Fair. And that is the shop news as well. Calgary Fiber Arts Fair is November 12th and 13th at the Triwood Community Centre, which is 2244 Chicoutimi Drive Northwest. I will link to the website in the show notes, and as well as the Ravelry group actually there as well, because you can come check us out. There's a Cal running until just before the market, or the event I guess more, because there are classes and demos happening as well. All the vendors have been posted, and we will have classes up here very, very shortly. So yeah, that's all. So I actually will chat with you guys in a week. I will make sure that I record on Wednesday, as I've been trying to keep up, and I hope you all have happy crafting until then. Thanks so much, and have an awesome week. Bye.